The next story, again, is going to continue. Our labor continues to push back from Labor Notes. Alexandra Bradbury. Letter carriers resist after dark delivery. Thank you, Amazon. This is due to
Yeah.
Amazon. Okay. And now, because of Louis DeJoy, our wonderful Postmaster General, who is trying to destroy the Postal Service in order to help out his cronies and his buddies. Okay. Once
Yeah.
upon a time, nip in the air, crunch of leaves underfoot, meant peak season for shipping. Those were the old days. Since COVID hit, peak season never stops. But under the staffing holiday rush, dwindling daylight can only intensify the crisis of understaffing and overwork at the USPS, where speed up and harassment
Yeah.
are management's go-to when it can't or won't hire enough people to get the job done. Again, this is written by Labor Notes, so this is definitely written from the labor perspective. You've got quotes here. Try doing anything after dark. Try cutting the grass. Yeah, maybe you can get it done, but it's a whole hell of a lot easier when the sun's out, isn't it? Okay, so
Yep.
okay, they're already being hounded to deliver the mail long after sunset. They start early too. So Chicago carriers are so understaffed that every day about 100 routes go partially or completely undelivered. Wow. Management denies this, so the union started tallying the data to prove it. Stewards in every post office send daily reports to the branch headquarters where spreadsheets compile. Wow. Really, Amazon has been dictating the pace. Like I said, Sundays they call Amazon Sundays. When we go in, that's all we're delivering.
Yep.
Here, day 8 in a row of at least 11 right now, including Saturdays and Sundays. Again, labor shortage. And now the federal minimum wage is $15 an hour for federal employees. I will say, Biden did do that. It's still not enough because letter carriers were already making more than that to begin with. They pushed back
Yep.
against the long hours with collective action. Once everyone individually filled out the form to register a safety hazard, recently buoyed by an agreement by the rural carriers and management that delivery after 8 should be avoided, 4 out of 5 carriers declined to take a last round of packages out that hour. And we didn't face any discipline. The postmaster didn't ask to see the statement from the union and pointed out it doesn't say never, it just tries to avoid, right? So, again, excellent article. This, again, is talking about two-tier system. NALC settled this contract that made no dent in two-tier, which is the two-tier wages. Entry-level postal carriers make much less than entry-level UPS drivers. Yet the
Yep.
prospects for, well, again, the difference is that you're a paid federal employee, right? And I believe, right? You letter carriers, are they federal employees? I think they get federal benefits. Maybe not. I know their pension fund is funded better than any corporation in the history of mankind, thanks to a mandate from Congress, which is why they're trying to kill the post office to begin with and say that it's losing money, when the truth is that it's just funding a pension fund 75 years forward, which no other organization in the history of mankind has ever been mandated to do. But Congress controls what the USPS has to do. So,
And speaking of which, everyone sees their mail person bring mail. They see their UPS guy. They see all those people pretty frequently if they're getting stuff mailed to them. Tell them about these things, that there are strikes happening for these reasons.
and the other thing
Leave a
is
little note in the mailbox.
when I see them, I say, "Hey, man, I appreciate what you're doing," and I stay, solidarity
Yeah.
with you, with you at all times. Like they don't know that people even know. Again, because for the most part, they're
My
invisible to too many people. It's sad.
all the mail people in my neighborhood bring dog treats, like little dog cookies for all the puppos in the area. And every Christmas, I get them like a big box of like dog treats. Everyone that comes over, get a big box of dog treats, you know, just because I'm like, hey, you guys do this for us. I'm going to make sure you're covered on this, you know?
Yep.
Like, so, but yeah, I mean, mutual aid to those guys is super, super cool in my opinion. They need a bunch of help. And like, if you live in, you know, a lot of people don't know, some of those trucks don't have AC, like are designed to not have them. And if you're like down here where it's 90 degrees frequently, you know, give that guy water when he shows up. Like, you know, it's like whatever you can give to those guys, they're all appreciative.